Hello and welcome to a van life thing, my little spot on the internet where I'm trying to convert my Mercedes Sprinter into something resembling a camper van. Progress has been slow. I still have this bug thing that's just wiping me sideways. It's a little bit of a different video today where I'm just cobbling together footage, which we'll find out why later on. The floor is starting to come together. And look, I even had time to take this head unit out, which I did do a video on, but for some reason it failed to record the audio. Again, don't know why that's happening, but yeah. Let's pick up from some point in the day where I actually managed to get my act together and set up all the kit properly. Enjoy. Look, the world's worst colour, but progress has been made. I've taken everything back, put the K-rust on it. The K-rust goes into this lovely, lovely colour here. Then I've covered that with beige rust beater. Why beige, you're asking? Because it was cheap and Homebase is closing down. And that's going to be the first layer, which has just been slathered on. Then I've got to go over everything, but before I do all of that, I've got to cover up the holes, which you can see I've started here. Don't know what I'm going to do with that one, that one, that one, or that one. But as I like to say, that is a future me problem. Let me show you what I've been doing for this. Right, let's show you what I've been up to. And yes, because I am an old man, look at this. Oh, that is going to be a van life essential. So, with a little bit of research, I've been using this JB Weld steel epoxy, which apparently is quite simple. First, undo the knobby thing here in the right way. Squirt it into equal amounts. Oh God, it's so messy. Try not to get all over everything. Fail. Seal it back up masterfully. Yes, genius. Give it a little mixy poo until it becomes an even colour. Try not to get the other thing you were going to demonstrate into it. Oh, spoilers. Find a hole that I've marked out with my sheer genius with one of these. I've already degreased it. And then the idea is that you're supposed to get a bit of a dip of this and somehow poke into the hole. But I don't know what I'm doing, so am I aiming just to cover it up on the top? Am I aiming to push it through? I don't know. So what I've been doing is then being disgusting and just poking it through to make sure that I know it's gone through, so that although it's only like a couple, maybe less than a millimetre thick underneath, I still want it to go through, if that makes any sense. But then what I'm finding is, the more that I prod it, the more there's a bit of a hole there. See, look. Every time you go over it, it gets a little air pocket in there. This goes off quickly, and you might be wondering what this is. What I then did was went on that old YouTube and I found this still stick, which, for my money, is a lot better than doing it with the putty stuff. So what you do is, it comes in like this thing here. You break a bit off. Get it covered in the other stuff that you really don't want to keep covering it in. Knead it. Which now I'm thinking on it, should I put fresh gloves on because now I'm cross-contaminating? Then I'm going to find the hole that we've treated. And quite simply, all you do, pick a bit off and mush it into the hole. Because then I know this is going through the small layer of steel or aluminium or whatever the hell the van's made out of, and then basically blob it over the top. So I've got something like that. Future editing me here. Now, due to my unique ineptness and possibly, and more than likely, some form of cosmic sabotage, the recording of the video and audio stopped here. As in, quite literally, mid-word. There was a load more video also recorded after this, which for some reason my camera said it was recording and it didn't. So you've missed out all the fun of me having a time lapse of filling in holes. Yeah. So instead, enjoy this lovely time lapse of me doing more floor stuff and painting the holes before filling them, which I should have put in before this. But anyway, enjoy. Man, oh man, this video is not going well, is it? Oh, that will do me for the day, because I'm still not 100%. I'm still quite ill actually, but I'm doing these videos. I won't go into why I'm ill, but anyway. But there is something so cool about this. I've got my 200-watt solar panel out. The sun is coming down. I've got an all-powers unit here for a review, and I can boil a kettle, and I reckon every time I'm boiling this kettle, it may be saving me 4 to 6p per boil. I'm quite happy with that. I'll do some math in doing another video. But oh, I can't tell you how grateful I am today. There is that thing in the sky and it's just making me feel so much better. Just like I'm actually achieving something and making small steps instead of having to battle the cold and misery. As you can see from the time lapse, there is still so much more to do. But it just feels like I'm getting inching that a little bit closer, where if I go over the floor again, check it's all sealed, then I can maybe, just maybe, start putting the floor down. And if anything, that is how to celebrate with a cup of tea. When I say I like to celebrate the small things in life, this is one of those moments. The solar panel is out. It'll pull 120 watts. This will be charged up in 10 minutes, and it means I can have a good old brew pretty much for free, forgetting the fact that that costs about 500, 600 quid, and forgetting that's about 125 quid, which I'm going to be reviewing these both soon. Cheers. Oh, that's a good brew, that. Gold top for the win. Got one of these as well. This was donated to me, and there's some neighbours watching me as I record this bit. I'm going to carry on anyway. Absolute game changer for your knees. Highly recommended. Progress has been slow, and hopefully the weather's going to break for spring now, because working it out, my last day here is supposed to be July 30th. 130 days, but I kind of want to be done before then. So I think right now, this is probably going to be the 100-day countdown. I've got 100 days to get this van done. But it's not 100 days, because I can only work on this on the weekend. Unless I take some leave, which I think I'm going to have to do. But right here, right now, I've had a lot of reservations about moving into a van, but when it's lovely and brilliant and sunny like this, I feel a bit better about it. Thank you for everyone who's watching my last few videos. Thank you to everyone who's leaving or will leave a comment or may leave a comment down below. I get a real kick out of it, and I enjoy people seeing what I'm doing, even though I'm doing it in a completely ass-about backwards way. But there is also one other bit of good news that I can share with you. In a couple of episodes' time, I have found someone to deal with that monstrosity, and maybe, just maybe, that monstrosity. But until then, I've got that to do, 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 and everything over there to do. So like, share, subscribe.